It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Devin Duvernay.
He might score.
And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
And how about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out.
Jackson looking to throw right away.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a great job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they scored first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's to the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. To throw, it's Mahomes. A deep down to McKinnon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Looking for Aguilar, it's intercepted.
Now inside the 25.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Pacheco is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 7. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. If you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. They'll run it. Here's Cook. There he goes, left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Flush to his right. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
To throw is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So now then the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Delphi always showing off the pass rush skills. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Butker's kick here is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
This one into the hands of Aguilar.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Jackson on 1st down, rolling to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Down the left sideline. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Jackson.
At the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Second down, McKinnon. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely, 29 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Down the right sideline.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Just keeping the play alive. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Odafe Owe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jackson.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Jackson.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right, just go.